videos. Be like, hello, Nature Infused Ash here, foraging with Bigfoot. Not really foraging at the moment. So welcome. It's been a while since I've been on. Sorry about that. But was definitely drawn to come and do a live. I miss interacting. So I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about just because I haven't been on a lot of adventures. Thinking about going out to the research site this weekend as I found out there is no snow. So that will be something looking forward to. Yeah, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Any questions, feel free to ask. Hello, Keith. How am I? I am good. Enjoying the mild weather that we've been having. It's been warmer than usual for sure, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, I wanted to maybe look at how we can connect to Sabe, Sasquatch, via not being in the forest, but being here. Hello, Dave from West Palm Beach, Florida. Hello, Julie. So nice to have you here. But yeah, how can we, still connect to Sabe when we are not out in the forest? Hello, Vernon52. Tuning in from southeastern PA in the US. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I guess some of the ways that, I would stay connected is always, I'm always hearing the lessons and stuff, but just to have that forest smell. I like to use a lot of like essential oils, pine would be one that's a preference for me. A lot of woody smell. I like the woods, so if I can bring that into my own home, that's what I try to do. Cedar wood is nice. But yeah, as we all know, how are you, gal? I'm good, thank you. Much love from North Carolina. The pine forest helps stimulate the pineal gland, right? And what I've been, doing a lot of research on is seeing where a lot of interactions happen. Like, what type of forest is it? Is it more of a pine forest compared to a spruce forest? Just looking out, seeing what I can find around that type of stuff, right? So always stimulating the pineal gland, because how are we gonna, advance, or not advance, but evolve in who we are? Well, I advance in who I am just by listening to the lessons and always staying connected. Even if it's, what I've been doing a lot of is ice bathing and infrared sauna. Like, I'll get so hot and sit there and sweat for an hour and go cold plunge. And what I've been finding is tremendous benefits. Just with even just like the mind connection, right? Being so strong and being able to control that environment within, with the external being so cold. So I'm really growing in that. But yeah, I'd love to hear any of your guys' thoughts on if you've had connection more with Sasquatch. Are you in a pine forest? Type of forest are you in? What is the energy of the pine forest? Is a question that people can ask, and it kind of like radiates a chi energy, which nourishes the blood. And see, again, with the ice bathing and the infrared, it's nourishing the blood and strengthening the nervous system, which will help aid in the longevity while feeding both the soul and the spirit. So how can you bring that pine forest, that chi energy, into your everyday living? ice bathing. Infrared. I like pine needle tea, really good for strengthening the immune and all of that. I like to use like a hydrosol made of pine. A really good one for males would be like a pine pollen. It's good for testosterone. And then, you know, as we are bombarded from different angles, whether it be mental, emotional, physical things, you know, it's how can we up level ourselves within and help that body thrive. So by nourishing ourselves and staying clear and connected. And definitely what I've been doing a lot of is falling into the heart. And I've had some mind-blowing experiences recently with showing what path I'm on, like the path of love and light. Where is that path? That path is right in front of me. Hello, hello, DJ Earl. And detox the body and the mind. Absolutely. Right? But like detox the body and the mind, that's like, what are you consuming? Consuming even with music, with frequency, like what are you watching? Who are you consuming by placing yourself in environments, right? I know the Vernon 52 shared a good link. I really appreciated that link that you shared. I found it yesterday. With understanding the resonance, which I understand the human, like that earth human resonance, but like, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm totally distracted. Oh, detoxing the body and the mind. Right, so, and as we do that, it's going to help strengthen that connection to the Schumann resonance. So what I've been really working at is coherence, being coherent with the earth frequency. And if we're in coherence with that earth frequency, whether, you know, it's grounding, it's cold plunging, walking in the forest, breathing in the smells of the needles, the pine needles, the flowers. I mean, there's not many flowers right now, but like the salt water, being around the negative ions, around rushing water and stuff, like these are all things that are going to help bring us back into coherence. And that's why I try to teach the customers daily is why we do grounding and what's so beneficial about it. And I mean, I hear people transform all the time with grounding, and it's just, it goes to show you the root cause of a lot of stuff is inflammation. Right? Inflammation. What's going to help with the inflammation? It's movement. It's grounding. It's breath work. It's alkalizing the body. I mean, if you can't do like yoga and hardcore strength, there's Qigong, you know, breath work. You can like do stuff with your arms that helps with that. So I guess back to the trees and the pine specifically. If you look at the big, so me being around certain forests, certain trees, certain sizes of trees, I can feel their energy, right? So big ones can kind of radiate a maximum energy. While, you know, those near water and streams are also going to radiate more so than the small ones that are still growing. They are rooted into the deep within the earth, and you know, rising high into the trees, into the sky. So they absorb both the earth energy coming from the roots, and then the universal source connection because of the space around them. How big was the Sasquatch you eyewitnessed? Yeah, okay, Sylvanic. I don't know how big. That's, which one? You can't, that's a challenging question. I'd say maybe 8 feet. I mean, and I'm going to talk, that's probably the one with Kyle. The one with Kyle. I'm going to say about 8, no. I don't know. About 8 feet. When they're glimpses, they're not like, oh, they're standing there so I can be like, oh, that's the size of it. It's not. I don't know. 8, I'd say that one, the one I saw with you on top of the gifting hill. I'd I'd say about 8 feet. And that's just me guessing. Don't hold me to that because I don't know. But yep. and yeah. Anyways. Julie, love your wisdom. Thank you, Julie. The Vernon 52, going up on a mountain like where you decided to go, not to go on a recent expedition, helps to balance and energize your pineal gland system because of the crystal vortex energies that are strong there. That's very interesting. Yeah, I know when you mentioned that in the last live, I was like, I felt it when you said that's the resonance of what I needed to feel. I have been up there, but not as high. Hello, Christy. Let's go back up because they're going down. Male or female? I feel all the ones I've seen are male. Kirsty. Hi, Ash. Finally caught you. It's 1:30 a.m. Well, thank you. All the way from Scotland. Appreciate you being here. There has been thousands of reports down here in Australia. Well, yeah, that's what people say. I don't know. Who was it? I don't know. Whoever Todd took out on expedition. His name might have been Adam. I don't. He showed us some tree breaks and stuff, and I mean they're so similar. Like, it's no different than what we see in our backcountry than what he was showing us with his photos and what he gets in his own backyard, right? So I can see that. Yeah. Anyways, will you ever do live appearances like I'm doing? Yeah, no. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe, possibly one day. More experience is needed out in the backcountry for that to happen. And I guess it would depend on what I'm sharing. Why didn't I go with you? Because I don't have a passport. You know why. If anywhere, I'd like to. I think you should. I think you should what? I think I should what? Go and talk like Todd is doing? I don't know. I'm just on when did you have your sighting? Okay, so I've had like, I'd say at least 4. I had one with Todd when he pushed me, so the tree wasn't in front of me. So that was back in, oh goodness, these years are going so fast. They're like intertwined. So I'm going to go back in 2022, the beginning of 2022, and then the summer of 2022. It would have been when Todd was out with his kids, and I remember Aria was running up the hill, and I swore I saw something walk across the path, and I was like, whoa, okay, so it's kind of like the same one I saw with Kyle. So a lot of my sightings happened in 2022. Did I see anything this summer? I don't know. I don't know if I saw anything in 2023. Yes, well, then maybe I'm looking at getting my passport. I'd like to go to Oregon. What is your favorite photo or video of Sasquatch ever? The one of Jane, that's my favorite. And then the one that you have running up the hill. But that's not a photo, that's just really a video, I guess, right? So, I love the photo of Jane. I'm glad you like the Stefan Burns link I shared. He's helping people connect with and understand the energies we talking about at the beginning of the show. He combines science with spirit, which that's what I like, not of mine. What is your favorite photo or video of Sasquatch ever? Not of mine. Well, I've never seen anything other than the one that's in, but it's not my favorite. I don't have any favorites other than the one off of Discovering Bigfoot. You've had some amazing connections through more important than sightings. Would you agree? Yes, I would agree. Sometimes it's probably more the mind, the logical mind, the ego that wants to see. I get so much with interactions, so I'm like totally blessed with the interactions that I have, and I think it's just more of the sighting is more of like the ego, that logistics. Like I have to see what I'm not dealing with, but like out there mingling with. I don't know what word I'm trying to use. Actually, I did when I was with Leslie. So as we're sitting here jogging my memory, I did see a shadowy figure standing behind her that was with the tree, and that moved out and said, "Oh, you ready to see me?" And I was like, "No, nope," because my body went cold. So I feel like, again, as Todd and I had that experience under the structure, I knew that they would be to my right because they showed me that, but they're like, don't turn around. So I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So as much as I want to see it, I guess I'm just not ready. And I will be as I learn to fall more into my heart, be the love and light, be that open, expansive, don't contract, right? Really be present in what I'm doing in the moments. Even when I'm not out interacting with Sasquatch in the wilderness, I'm always, when I'm driving, I'm telling myself, I'm putting myself back into the five senses, right? Staying connected, staying completely present with that. So love, open, expand, grow, expand, path of love and light. That's what Ashley's doing right now. Are you happy with your success with Sasquatch? What more do you want? It's not, it's, I just like the growth. What more do I want? Well, I like everything that I'm receiving. I'm not going to ask. I mean, again, the logical mind is going to say, I want to see them. I want to see them. But I would really like to connect in a way that they, whatever they want to teach me, I'm here to receive. So that's all I can ask for. So am I happy? Yes, I'm so excited and tremendously grateful for what I've had happen since being, I would say, nudged onto this path is a gentle word I could use. Yeah, definitely. And I'm growing every day, so definitely happy. Back to back, I'm getting into herbs, learning what they can be used for, and grounding myself. That's awesome. Herbs are amazing. It's amazing to connect to nature that way, right? And learning them for sure. What better way to connect to nature, but then have that knowing, so if anything ever happened, that you know how to deal with stuff. Like herbs are healing, not just, the immune. They do so much more. What can Todd Standing do to improve, in your opinion? That is not very fair. I don't like that question. No. I can't. I have no idea. I can't answer that question. Yes, you can take Ashley, he can take Todd Standing and take Ashley to the top of the mountain at the end of July. So it's not cold, it's just perfect. So we can receive what needs to be received in that. That's the only growth. Other than that, Todd Standing is amazing at what he does and has so much wisdom. You and Todd have brought success because you have each other in this discovery. See, and Julie, with that, success because you have each other in this discovery. Absolutely. I agree. Like, but even, it's not even in Sasquatch. It's discovering who I am, who I truly am, who I blocked from as a child, like really finding that that light. And I mean, if anything, Todd has helped me really how do I explain that? See my light. I knew I had this light. I knew I had this potential, but he's really helped guide me to self-discovery in itself, and really seeing Ashley, right? Like, he's probably one of the only people that have really truly seen who I am on like raw, not having to cover up or not shine my light. I feel what I do a lot of is I don't allow my light to shine. Todd's like, no, that's not allowed to happen. You're going to allow your light to shine, which is really, that is truly hard. He does put up with a lot. Because, I mean, it's resistance. And he's been saying a lot lately, and if you guys were on his live last night, ask for the teacher, and the teacher shall appear, or whatever your saying is. I don't know, but that hit me. I don't know, must have been Saturday night. Like, are you kidding me? I was asking you guys for so long that if someone could come in, if I could be guided, if someone could come into my life on a level that I was looking for with nature and being informed that way and having connections and spiritual, it was given to me. And I just discovered, because I guess I've been in resistance to who he really is. I mean, it's not just a partner. He's a partner and he's a teacher. And not like like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just overwhelming for me because I'm still integrating all of it. The Vernon 52, getting over your perception of what that experience of fully seeing a Sasquatch up close will be like is a hurdle that I feel they are being very respectful of. Absolutely. Yep. I do agree with that. Patience, absolutely. Are we planning a trip to the top of the mountain? Let's make it public, August 10th to 16th, 2024. Okay, there you have it. Right? Sure. Yep, that works for me. So there you have it. Oh, as my phone sits there and vibrates, sorry. So, I will note that. Here we go, got a pen. August 10th to 16th. Sorry. Noted, top of the mountain. And the child light within is what we all need to focus on a lot more. I totally get that, right? Yeah. And what better person in my life right now that has helped me see that and dismantle that and really allow that to come is Todd. Like, hands down. Yep. It's just mind-blowing. And again, so it's self-discovery. It's discovering Bigfoot, but it's not just discovering Bigfoot. It's self-discovery. It's discovering who we truly are and all of that. So, yeah. Anywho, don't know what else to talk about. Maybe going out. Okay, maybe, yeah. We can talk about going out tomorrow. There's no snow on the ground. Ashley wants to get out. I've been hearing Sasquatch call. And I even asked Todd the other day, what do you think about the snow in the mountains? Do you think there is any? And so I was with a friend today doing some stuff. And she's like, let's go out. And I was like, okay, I'll phone Nipika. And I phoned Nipika and it was like, yeah, no. We have no snow out here. We're still hiking and bike riding. I'm like, that is where I need to go. So if I go, I'll definitely take a lot of videos, not photos, videos. Whom were your favorite expeditioners this year and why? The brothers and I don't ever remember their names. Matt and Dan? I don't know. They were definitely so much fun because they allowed their inner child to come out and play. And it was so fun because I've never resonated, like I could open up. I was able to be in my most authentic self, talking, being, giggly, and even seeing Todd as some different. Like everyone on that expedition showed up different. Who was it? There was also, Logan was also there. Yeah, so that. And then I loved Kim, and Kim was amazing. She's one of my favorites as well of the year. And then Leslie. I can't just pick like that. So they've all just been amazing people that I've met. Like everyone I've learned stuff from. So I really can't say I have a favorite because everyone's my favorite in their own different, unique way, and what they brought to the table of discovering, right? Like, just amazing. You know which expedition I didn't like? We could touch on that one because that's the only one that I didn't have great time. But then I had a killer ice bath, so I think you two have an amazing connection, and I think Todd has learned lots from you as well. Well, thank you, Kirsty. Appreciate you noticing. Top of the mountain. Yep, top of the mountain. You heard it. You saw what Todd said. August 10th and 16th to 16th. The discovering the truth of oneness of all. Right. The oneness, the isness, the we-ness, the us, the consciousness of the we consciousness. Like, so we're also interlinked on so many levels. Yes, Kim, are you coming out in 2024? I would love to have you. I know Todd would. You have definitely helped Todd connect and be more open spiritually. Well, thank you, Julie. Thank you for noticing. Sometimes I go, I push too much because I watch other, let's say, Sasquatch Odyssey and stuff, and I get why Todd has to do what he has to do with the scientific and proving and that kind of stuff. I'm more open and not resisting that, and I respect that side totally. I had resistance to that, right? Because, like, why does everyone have to have proof? I get it because not everyone's going to understand or have connection like some of us with the telepathic connections and the mind speak and being completely in their heart or even aware or open to spirituality, right? So I get it needs to all needs to happen. So back to back, I love your light. I have been watching you both. I feel your journeys were meant to run together. Absolutely. I could yeah, like, it's amazing, the timeline, the parallels that we've been running, I think, through our whole entire life. And then, voila, who set me on the path? It was extraterrestrials, Shaka and Brandon. So, yeah. I'm really liking that. Oh, yeah, with my Jeep. Oh, yeah, with the Jeep. Right? Oh, yeah, with the Jeep. Come on, Kim. Catch, oh, hello, Catch a Vibe Radio. Nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. There's my buddy Ash. How are you tonight? I'm very well, and nice to see you. What happened with Jason Shoot? What happened with Jason Shoot? Well, I don't know. I can tell you what I was shown and told, because I guess I can hear that more so when I'm connected, but when people are asking and telling a story, I can hear Sasquatch present their information to me, I guess even stronger, more so than if I go and ask them questions myself. But he had an energy healing. That's what happened. He had an energy healing. They removed the blockage that he needed to be removed. And we all know, I mean, if you're spiritually aware, people know of energy healing. I've had tons of it done to myself, and of course, Sasquatch can do it. Makes sense, even with Todd telling some of the stories that he's had done. They removed the energy block in his knee. He went down to the mountain, and he had a spiritual animal given to him. Like, there you have it. It was just boom, bing, bang, boom. Amazing. He was pretty darn blessed to receive that. And it just like, it just is so surreal how that all happened. Like the grizzly bear is doing what? You're just sitting there all calm, because it wasn't like, it was just more than, like, it was obviously meant to happen, because grizzly bears usually know when there's people, and the grizzly bear kept playing and jumping around, and it was just a reflection of Jason, right? The bear was a reflection of Jason, and Jason was a reflection of the bear. It's a spiritual animal like I've never heard such an amazing story. And I wouldn't say that like that's truth, amazing truth. I hadn't seen Todd's show for a while, and when I came back I saw and felt this huge change in him. Then I saw Ashley come on his show, and I realized after a while that she was a big catalyst for that. Vernon 52. Thank you. Thank you all for your perceptions and your noticings. Back to back. For me, it's therapy. For you, it's therapy. I'm not 100%. Watch Jason's videos. I have not. Back to back. It is therapeutic. Yeah, Todd's a brilliant man, and you're a great team. Thanks. He is pretty. He is full of wisdom that I would like to have some more of that wisdom. But Ashley's not allowed to run. Ashley has to step by step take it easy, or she's gonna explode. Tell us about what happened on your expedition with Kim. Okay, well, I can only tell you what sticks out the most. Oh, okay, no. There's glowing eyes. I see my first orb out in the woods. I wouldn't even call it an orb. I call it like a light being. I don't like labeling stuff. Light being, orb, Sasquatch, glowing green eyes. I could feel their presence while we were standing there, and Todd and Katie walked into the bush, and me and Kim stood there. I could tell that there was more than one present, if not a lot of them. The one that was interacting with me, mind speaking through the heart, however you want to perceive that, was the one that made the X on the ground that was found the day I was leaving. So we got the cross, but before it was the cross, it was parallel sticks, and then the head that was in the circle, which was mind-blowing. That whole trip was mind-blowing. Like, even when I guided Todd to find his phone, like, I'm like, no, this is where, like, they were, that's where I really felt how I evolved into remote viewing, because I've never had that stuff happen. Todd said, oh, I lost my phone, where is it? And boom, they gave me an image, and I'm like, it's right here. And then I had that confirmed. So that was just, yeah, cool. How about you, Kim, Leslie, me on a July expedition? Well, you have to ask Kim and Leslie. I have no idea. Some crazy stuff would probably happen just by what I'm feeling into that. Yeah. I don't know. You have the power. You ask the ladies. Back to back. Okay, how he has helped you, that's what you and Todd have been to me. I truly love and adore you both. Well, thank you, back to back. I appreciate that. Would Kim and Leslie get along? Kim will let me know on that. I don't know. No idea. I don't see why not. I don't see why they wouldn't get along. Kim likes paranormal. Do you like paranormal? I don't know, but I don't like the Vernon 52. Okay, I gotta go, but I asked Save to give me something to say to Ash. Come back here. From them, I got that one of them wants to help you in your interest to help others. Absolutely. I totally 100%. I just, Oh, where did it go? Yep, I hear that message all the time. Even when I was talking to Todd today, I was like, never mind, that's my purpose. That's what I'm supposed to do. So I just find what I'm doing with how do I go from natural living with plants and all of that and combining it with Bigfoot. It's like, I don't know. So I appreciate the people that appreciate connecting to the natural world and wanting to strengthen that connection to the natural world, which is just going to help connect you to strengthen that connection to Sabe, Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Is being barefoot, so Willie, Doit, and Betty, is being barefoot a must to get good connection to the spiritual realm of the wild? I cannot go barefoot. I mean, you don't have to. We do have hands. You can place your hands on the trees. You can hug the trees. You're still going to receive that energy from the trees, right? So you can ground that way. You're still going to have that. You can put your hands on the ground. You don't necessarily have to walk around barefoot if you are unable to do that. Another option you could do is when you're sitting in the lawn chair is just take your socks and shoes off and put your feet on the ground. But there's always other ways that you can connect. Like, you don't have to completely be disconnected. What, Sylvanic, Bigfoot, what does it feel like to put your bare foot in the track of a real Sasquatch footprint? Mind-blowing. The energy is surreal. And it's energy like what I see, feel, hear. And that time I put my foot in the track, and it was Jane's. And how it's like I transformed into her, but I didn't transform into her, you guys. I was just in her consciousness, able to see how she put that track there, felt her energy, how she moved through the woods. I think that was just an epic experience. There's definitely energy in that. Like, amazing. It's the only other footprint. Yeah, so I guess it depends on what state I'm in, but I always receive something. Oh yeah, we saw the light ship, which was nice. Absolutely, because that's the only time I've ever, and Sabe told me Monday would be an event day. Right, absolutely, you're right. I know, right? So that trip was just an amazing experience, and being able to see the light ship, which was cool because I've never really been exposed to that, and now I'm seeing it's like, I'm not paranormal. I'm kind of like, I use Todd's phrase, I do Bigfoot. That's all I do. I just do Bigfoot. I do the wilderness. I do the natural world, because it can become so vast, and I like listening and hearing my lessons from Sabe, so I don't want to extend myself too much. Oh, I had that spontaneous healing 2 weeks ago. Wow, stepped into a new reality. That's amazing, looking through her eyes. Amazing, Kim. I love always hearing your story. I love your shares. They're always so inspiring. Always so inspiring. Since the day you said your first words to me. Oh, where'd that go? Okay. So, yeah. So, anyways. Pranamama. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about, you guys. Sorry. Let's just be on the path of love and light. Keep opening up our hearts, expanding, being open and receptive. And if I get out this weekend, I'll put stuff together. I'll be back next Thursday. Shortest live yet. Yeah, Jane is here too tonight for sure. She's very interested. Well, and I mentioned her today when I was out with my friend. So, and then, Oh, synchronicities. I swear you guys are all just messages coming from them, from Sasquatch. So cool, so cool. Well, thank you. 40 minutes. Thank you for being here. Back next week, hopefully. And if I go out this weekend, I will definitely take videos and share them. Anyway,